Up in the ring it's a war. Troublemaker, here I come. Every giant will fall. Fee, fight, foe, fun. Rise above the all.
Welcome to the latest episode of Joe's Podcast. And today I have sitting with me undisputed Bantamweight champion Faeez Jacobs. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing excellent. And yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So since the last time we spoke, you've become a champion. You won the interim champion fighting Zulu.
Yes.
When was that? What month was it?
August.
August. So that was
August the 13th.
August the 13th. Oh, it's almost 5 months away.
Yeah.
5 months. So 5 months
It
ago.
feels like a lifetime ago.
So a lot has happened since then, and obviously you won the title in Johannesburg, up in Johannesburg. Pretoria, sorry. So it would have been awesome if you had to win the title here in your hometown.
Oh, sure.
Or beat Zulu in your hometown. But maybe the next fight will happen here. So I had a look at the fight, and I enjoyed the fight very much. And I think like an integral part of you winning that fight was your game plan. Can you break down to me like your game plan going into the fight, and who came up with the game plan, and what was the game plan going in?
Okay, so we assessed the strengths and the weaknesses of myself and of Zulu.
Yeah.
I was sitting down with my coach Vidar.
Yeah.
And we decided that we were gonna finish the fight.
You were looking for a finish.
We were looking for a finish. So we were like, what's the best way to actually get him out of there is to knock him out. We know we are more technical when it comes to the stand-up aspect,
Yeah.
and we believe what we had could have shut his lights out.
I think you got more power than in the punch.
I think accuracy.
Punching power.
I think movement. I think work in terms of working levels. I think in terms of the actual angles that we set up. I saw a picture the other day. I just need to say I was perfectly aligned for his chin, and I was like, that's probably the shot where I dropped him. So the game plan was keep it in where I'm strong.
Okay.
Always keep the fight where I'm strong.
Yeah.
And obviously he came in looking for takedowns.
Yeah.
I didn't expect as much of it. I didn't expect to that was gonna be his whole thing. And
But you were ready for that.
I have a new coach that came in now, Coach
Yeah.
Hayden. He runs Cape Town Wrestling Academy, and we worked extensively on the takedown defense.
He's a South African wrestler, that guy, your coach Hayden.
Yes, I think he's been to all African games a couple times. He's quite a high level wrestler.
Yeah, I checked him out. I became friends with him on Facebook after I saw him chilling with him in all the phones. I checked, who is this guy? Let me just check it out, and I saw he's got quite a lot of wrestling accolades behind his name.
Yeah, he's brought up quite a bunch of people also in the wrestling game. I think he was working with Dalcha also, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
So he works with quite a bit of people in the MMA and in the wrestling scene.
So when you were fighting Zulu, you were ready for him, and you were shooting his takedowns. You were ready for him. What aspect of your fight game do you think won the fight for you?
I'd say my aggression,
Yeah.
and I'd say I wanted it more. In that first
You wanted
round,
it more. I heard that a couple of times. You wanted it more.
in the first round, we were up against the fence.
Yeah.
And so now I can see he's gonna shoot for takedowns all night long.
Okay.
What annoyed me is if you get takedowns and you get someone on their back, be aggressive about it. But if you're gonna hold on to my leg and I get my leg out and you're trying to hold on to my leg again,
Yeah.
and, you're not causing any damage, not doing anything.
He was trying to score points that way, shooting for the takedown.
I would have enjoyed more a fight where we actually went to war, where we used all our skills. I feel like he was trying to emphasize on his wrestling the whole time, and I kind of felt like exchange shots with me, wrestle. Let's go on the mat. Let's do it. Let's have some jiu-jitsu in there. Let's have an MMA fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to be
Because you were ready for an MMA fight, and he was ready for a wrestling match. So is that the aspects that
That's I think that's my biggest complaint about the fight. Other than that, I feel like everything.
you won the fight, so
yeah.
you can't complain really, buddy.
You know what?
You think you could have done
actually?
better?
You know what happened in the first round? He had me up against the fence and he took me down. But as he pulled my legs out from underneath, I pulled my legs back to try and catch myself. And as I pulled my leg back, my ankle went sideways. I tore 2 tendons in my ankle. And
In the first round?
In the first round, right around my ankle. I'm still in rehab. Fixing up my ankle at this time. So I walk back to my corner. I say to my coach, my ankle's broken. He says, you walked here, your ankle's fine. Yeah. I say, okay. And Coach Hayden, if it has given me instruction here, Coach Hayden is sitting here covering my leg, putting the ice on my leg so that the opposite corner can't see. And I'm like, okay, cool. So now my mobility is messed up.
Okay.
So I can't move as freely. So I can't move in and out like I want to.
Okay.
I can't circle like I want to. Even when every time I have to get up from a takedown, I have to put all my weight on that injured ankle. So to me, I feel as if I plan to kick him a lot more than I kicked him.
Yeah,
I
because you
couldn't
got
kick.
way longer reach than you
I
did.
couldn't kick. If I kick him, I could just mess up my leg. So there was a lot of adjusting that had to happen mid-fight.
In the fight.
In the fight. So I had to kind of depend on my boxing.
And that was a 5-round fight, like.
Yeah, that was a 5-rounder.
Oh, but
It was frustrating. It was frustrating, but I had to keep my cool. I had to just stay composed. And I think if it was one thing that to me I'm very proud of, is the fact that even if you look at him, he fought several title fights.
Yeah, he's
But
got
when-
the head
when it-
wins on his belt.
When it comes to composure, there was no comparison. I feel like I was so calm. I was handling everything like a businessman in me.
In the week leading up to the fight, like it seemed like, I know J.A.M commented this, but it just seemed that you wanted more, like you were more present in that moment. Like this is mine. You were like, this is mine.
Yeah.
Already. It's done. It's a done deal. I must commend you and your team for your hard work and
You know what?
you guys done.
The experience that we had when we were over there was surreal. It was unbelievable. We had so much support.
Okay.
It was
From your sponsors or from
from sponsors, yes, and then also just people that are fans and just wanna
Yeah.
help out where they can.
That's dope.
So Monster Bullies is up in
Yeah.
in Joburg, Pretoria.
Yeah, I
area.
saw on Facebook the stuff like that. I'll add the links on this video.
That's awesome. They invite us out for supper. All I can eat is basically the green stuff. I'm like, I'll just take the salad. And we had people driving us. So I was on TV twice when I was there. So I had to drive. I was training in the morning, driving to and from to studio, driving back, going for another training session. Now I need to schedule my meals. I need to run in the morning. It was so crazy how everything just came together.
Everybody was helping.
Everybody was helping us. There was a guy that borrowed us his car. It was really, I want to say, if you've seen this, thank you so much. The way you guys supported me was amazing. I felt like I was at home away from home.
Nice.
It was really
That's dope, man. So Africans can help each other out in that way, like.
super beautiful, so beautiful. I was sitting at people's homes having meals with their family.
Yo, that's an emotional moment. It reminds me of another emotional moment. Is like when you win the title, like.
Yeah.
You say like the acceptance speech. Every time I hear it, the acceptance speech, I wonder like, I just get choked up with you, like, because when I was watching the fight, then I was like, yes. Yeah, the day of the fight, I was like making memes and posters and I'm sending it to you and stuff like that. But I'm amping, trying to amp everybody up. The fight is tonight. I end up watching it alone, but when you won, I'm like, I'm in there, bruh. The tear just come down. Like, yeah, it's the first time I ever cried for an MMA fight, but I mean, now it feels like I know you. And the speech was awesome. The speech was awesome. That was what you said on the speech. Like that was just. I just wanted to hear. That's just the cherry on the cake.
You've got such amazing positive mental attitude. Is this the realization of all your dreams?
Simon, I can't even explain what I'm feeling right now. Oh my. Whew. I just want to thank my team, Faeez Jacobs. Oh, what? Whoa! This is the unreal moment for me. I want to thank my team, Faeez Jacobs. You know, together we were the underdogs all the time. They overlooked us. They said we weren't good enough. They said we weren't equipped enough. They said we couldn't do it. And here we are, and we did it! Whoa! I'm a kid from Mitchell's Plain. Where I come from, people become drug addicts. They become gangsters. I became a world champion. Whoa! One more thing. Through everything, my family stuck with me and they pushed me through it all. My girlfriend, the Visions, oh my God, I love you. Thank you to my family and my friends. And if there's a teacher that says you can't do something, if there's a family member, a parent, someone that says you can't do something, you tell them Troublemaker says that dreams come true.
Pretoria, give it up for your new champion, the Troublemaker, Faeez Jacobs! Maybe one of the best pokes.
You know, there's something that people say.
Did you plan it or did you just say it like?
There was things that was.
You know, what's the kid? I can say that way.
There's things that run through your mind when you in the last week of a fight. It's as if because of the weight cutting, because every decision you're literally making is healthy. There's so much mental training that goes into it. Your diet is clean, your body is clean. That there's certain things that come into your mind over and over again on what you want to represent, what you're doing this for, why you're doing this, what this means to you. And when I was thinking about it, I was just thinking to myself, you know what? There was a lot of doubt I wanted to prove wrong. And then also there was a lot of people that I wanted to prove that they worth something, man. I'm sick of seeing a kid in Mitchell's Plain think he's worth nothing. And I wanted to vocalize the fact that, you know what, you are worth something and you can achieve whatever you put your heart to, and it doesn't matter where you come from. And in fact, you owe it to your people to go and achieve that.
Yeah, it's not choking me up again here, bro. Make it easier. Now you're 100% right in that statement, and it's awesome to have a role model like you out there. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna. I hope you just keep on reaching those heights, like so. Like what is next? Like what would be the next step? Like from so if people don't know, you won the interim championship. When you beat Zulu,
Yes.
and then you were scheduled to fight, or you were supposed to fight JP Baez again.
Yeah.
But he left to America, so he's gonna go fight in America. So you become now the official champion.
I have become the official champion.
yeah.
So I'm the undisputed EFC Bantamweight champion of the world.
So who do you think you're gonna fight next, or is there any contenders that's?
I don't know if you saw the video that EFC released. They released a video of Sylvester Chimfumbu,
Okay.
Ajiatsu Chitemba,
Okay.
Devin Cronje, and Marino Kutadana.
Okay.
So Marino Kutadana is facing Devin Cronje, and Sylvester is facing Chichamba. So
At now in December.
This now in December.
When is it? Not this week. Next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah,
the
14th.
14th. So the winner, whoever I assume is gonna win more impressively, is probably gonna get the shot. Chichamba has come off 3 knockouts, and if he finished,
quite good. But he got
Sylvester
disqualified
is in his last fight, yeah. But okay, that is what it is, man.
Yeah.
He still fought for the belt also before, so he is quite respected in the division.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's right
He
up
fought
there.
in Brave, eh?
Yes,
Brave?
yes.
Yeah. I don't know if he won or lost.
I think he lost that fight.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the fight, but I know that he lost that fight. And then, so I assume that the fight will probably, between the two of them, is most likely the contender, because Chichamba's on a 4-fight win streak, and Sylvester's fought for the belt before.
Okay.
So it's hard not to go with that one. And then Devin Cronje, I think he's also on a 4-fight win streak.
Okay.
So it depends how that fight also goes.
If Devin do something fantastic, then
Yeah, if
Let's see.
it's most likely gonna go to the most exciting finish.
But obviously you'll be hoping to fight again in March next year, when in Cape Town next year, hopefully. Or you wanna fight before that?
I wanna fight. I'd like to get an overseas fight. To me, it's December now.
Yeah.
If I have to wait till March, April to compete again, I'm gonna pull out my hair, man.
Yeah.
I need to fight. I can't just sit around and wait 4 months with inactivity.
So you're planning are you looking to fight overseas?
I'm looking to fight wherever.
Okay.
Wherever, whomever, whatever.
Nice, man.
That's-
nice, man. And let's push this out so that maybe some of those. I see this. So they have Brave that's fighting. They brought a Brave to South Africa.
Yeah.
One of your old opponents is fighting over in Bellator. We spoke about Cal Pacino is fighting in Bellator. The UFC, Don has gone to the UFC, and many other fighters. I mean, there's so much options. One FC, there's so much options.
Literally, the options are unlimited, and to me, I'd like to have as much experience as possible before going into the UFC.
Yes.
I feel like I'd like at least a few fights overseas, to cement my name. I wanna go in there with a huge hype, so that when I get there, I'm there for good. I'm not going there I'm going there with a mindset of going to become champion.
Nice.
I want to go in there full speed ahead, and I have to defend this belt now. I have to defend this belt.
You can defend this belt and still fight overseas. They allow you to do that, right?
They've allowed other people to do that before.
Okay.
So I'm certain that they'd want me to both.
I think Dricus did that as well.
I think also you for my career to go somewhere, I have to push for that.
Sure.
I have to face whoever's in the bantamweight pool worldwide. I need to climb that ladder now. I need to go to number 1 in the world. I'm number 1 in Africa. Number 1 in the world is the next goal.
That is
I conquered a continent. There's no reason I can't conquer a planet now.
I like the attitude. So I've been checking out your profile recently, and I see today you had a rap.
Yes.
And the rap just had had a whole lot of veggies in it.
Super delicious rap. Super delicious rap.
Tell me about the rap. What is in the rap?
So I have the rap itself, and then lettuce, tomato, cucumber, dhania, coriander. For those of you that don't know what dhania is.
Okay.
Then a mix of 4 beans, butter beans, red beans. My girlfriend knows the rest. And then hash brown.
Okay.
Hash brown, that's just for flavor. It's just for excitement. So it's basically a full vegetarian wrap. And it was phenomenal. I just need to.
Are you going the vegetarian route?
I'm vegetarian. I'm vegetarian right now.
Is it?
I'm vegetarian right now as we speak.
Vegetarian but not vegan, because there's a difference between the two, right?
I'm not vegan,
Yeah.
but I can say I'm sort of vegan because I don't do milk.
Okay.
I don't do eggs. A little bit of cheese. I just feel like it's healthier to stay away from a lot of dairy.
And what was brought about this new eating style? Why did you decide to?
I watched a documentary.
Oh, everybody's telling me about that documentary. The Game Changers is the name of the
The
documentary.
Game Changers was one of them, and then What the Health.
Okay.
What the Health. It just speaks about how much our arteries are clogged and how much.
What is clogging our arteries?
See, what happens is.
Is it animal meat clogging our arteries, or is it the fat that we fry and stuff in that's clogging
It's
our
the
arteries?
process of making animal meat. What they do to some of those animals is it's atrocious.
I know factory farming is disgusting.
It's gross. I witnessed them inject a chicken, and literally a chicken is a small bird, and they inject this fluid, and all of a sudden the chicken starts swelling up. It's the most peculiar thing we've ever seen.
Factory farming is
They poke a
disgusting.
chicken and the pus runs out of this chicken. Something dies prematurely. They grind it up, mix it with the pellets, and feed it back to the livestock. So that's just some of the kind of procedures that goes into farming animals.
Yeah, I think generally in the world now people are trying to be more responsible about eating, because there's so much humans on that
Yes.
I don't know if it was on that documentary where they said there's more humans than animals on this planet, so if you look at it in that sense of it, there's more humans than there is animals to eat on this planet.
Yeah.
There's something like
We're
that.
all gonna become vegetarian in the end.
So if you look at it on that sense of the word, I know they're depleting the oceans as well. So that's why people is generally moving to a more conscious way of eating, and it's healthier. I believe, and sports people find benefits.
The reason I moved over to vegetarian was performance based.
I was gonna ask, is that
That was the whole thing.
Is that a big kicker as well?
It's huge.
Because
It's huge.
like Diaz is
I can understand why he has that kind of cardio. I can just go.
Have you seen improvement in
I
your-
can just go. From the first week. From the first week, massive improvement. I don't need to rest as often. My injuries don't last. I can train so hard that I don't even realize that I'm sore. I don't even realize that I'm in pain. There's no in terms of the amount of lactic acid that I avoid now. I used to have so much lactic acid buildup. It's like it's not there anymore.
and that is part of eating processed meats.
Yeah, it clogs your arteries, so your blood flow is just more. It's horrible when your arteries are clogged, and just because your body flows better, you get more out of your body.
Yeah, this is quite interesting because the last time we spoke, and I'll put the last podcast up as well, because the last podcast we spoke was you were eating very little. You were saying,
Yes,
I just eat
yeah,
fish or
yeah.
something like that. And now we come and you've even gone even further down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're seeing the benefits, and there's a lot of people seeing the benefits, then that's all good deal. Maybe I must as well think about it, because I have young kids, right? So they ask questions, and my daughter, she's asking but what's that? Is that chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's a bird.
Yeah.
So she's now starting to put two and two together, and she's like, nah, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to eat a bird, because now she's starting to put
Yes.
the things together.
I'm eating the animal.
I'm eating an animal, actually, yeah. She's like, nah, she prefers not to have that. I'll have other things. So it's weird that they, as young kids, they are really conscious, but why am I eating a low? And RZA, you know RZA? RZA is a rapper, Wu-Tang, and he made a statement why should I have something to eat? Why should something die in order for me to live? Eat or something like that.
Yeah.
Why should something die in order for me to live? Nah, it shouldn't be that way. Or in order for me to eat. But anyway, yeah, that's it. the support, like, I want to talk about your support structure around you, like, your team. You started off with your team, like, and you still with your team.
In terms of, I had boxed before at 2 other gyms.
Okay.
But it was never really a serious thing. And I don't think my vision was understood clearly. But when I came to FIDA and I said, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm not here for fitness. I don't want to do no fitness kind. I'm here to fight. He said, okay, let's work. I think it was the first. I was still fighting a fight for another gym. I just moved out of that area, and I told him, look, I still have a fight that I signed with this guy already, and he said, okay, we'll get you ready. So he was training me for a fight from another gym, and he told me on a Sunday, hey, let's work. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand. I was like, this guy is putting in a Sunday. I said, you're someone that can match my vision. You're someone that understands. And what we do is we consult about ways of consistent improvement.
Was that Sunday the turning point for you?
That
When
Sunday,
you realized, like, he also wants to work on that Sunday, and you also want to work on that Sunday.
that Sunday was where I said, okay, I'll go with this guy. I see this guy's work ethic is something that I can put my trust in.
It's very rarely that a coach and a fighter clicks, like 100%, like. And when that happens, you see like Faraz Sahabi and what's his name, GSP.
Yes.
They click, and like it's a next level. And I see that with you and your coach, like with many other or with any. If you look at other gyms, their gyms are a lot older than your gym. Your gym is still fairly young, fairly young gym. So their gyms are a lot older, a lot further down the line, and they don't often have that relationship. Like so I look at your team and your support structure. I'm like, yo, that's dope. And you bringing in the right people. Sorry, you bringing in the right people as well. Like you said, you brought in Coach Aiden.
Yeah.
That guy. Does he seems to share your same type of vision, like?
We very much believe in the synergy. We very much believe that our energies need to work together. We have one goal in mind. We have one mindset. So when a fight's coming up, myself and my girlfriend are in sync. Myself and my coach are in sync. Myself and my family are in sync. They understand I'm not gonna be around. I made a lot of decisions early on in my career that would allow me to live my life accordingly. So I didn't make myself I made myself completely available to martial arts first, and then everything else after that. So everybody understands that, everybody resonates with that. I show up to a family lunch I'm not eating what you're eating. I'm on that rice cake diet right now, and they all get it now.
That's cool.
So
you spoke about your girlfriend now, and you mentioned in your fight as well. Like that is also another relationship that helps you. Like they say, behind every like man is a strong woman and stuff like that. Like so.
She's not behind me. She's alongside me.
Alongside you. Hey!
Yeah.
Hey! Putting me straight.
To me, you have to have a partner that supports your vision. You have to have someone that can see your vision clearly with you. Otherwise, what you want from life will be 2 entirely different things. And if you don't have that, is gonna be friction. She sets me straight. She'll let me know like this that you do now, it doesn't resonate with what you're supposed to do. Gatsby's are not what you need to do with your life. Okay, let's stick to the salad.
Yeah, it's dope that you have those relationships and that sports support structure around you. Thanks for coming on the show again for the second time.
Yeah, it's my
I'm
pleasure.
sure we can talk till the cows come home, but I think we're gonna wrap things up. I think we covered quite a lot, like, and I hope you come on my show again. Like, this is not the first or the second time.
For sure. Let's
must
build
come-
the content.
Let's build the content, and there's some good snippets in there. Anyway, thanks
I
Faeez.
enjoyed myself.
Awesome.
Thank you. My pleasure.
That was fantastic.